Living wisely. And this is a big topic, isn't it? Looking through the letter to the Ephesians, we entered an area where Paul is very direct on important practical parts of life. Living with God is a journey of transformation, it's a complete change of how we look at life. And this week, we continue with the first part of chapter 5. Follow in the example of Christ, Paul says. And Christians often use similar recommendations, but discovering what does it mean exactly is a very personal journey because it's about love that values others to the extent of sacrificing yourself as Jesus did. The key that determines wise living is value. What we value and what makes a real difference at the end. The very simple point of this lesson is briefly partying, drunkenness, sexuality, debauchery, or something better. It's very interesting how Paul suggests against immorality and profanity, thanksgiving. I'm not sure why, but it seems that when you appreciate and value things that you are grateful for, it affects your value system. Light and darkness are very powerful illustrations. Light has nothing to do with the fruits of darkness, but rather exposes them. And when something gets illuminated, it becomes light. You cannot look at the same things the same way. It changes how you feel and appreciate things. The vanity of everything that is temporal and with no future, it's like waking up from deep sleep, rising from the dead, with the light of Christ shining on you. Paul advises to make the most of every opportunity. It all has consequences. Every decision matters. A wise choice will put everything under consideration. And against all things that bring shame, Paul lifts worship, vertical to God, but also horizontal with those around us. How we speak, how we look at things, how we express gratitude, these things determine who we are, what we value, and how wise we live. How can I put it all this in the length of one tweet? Hashtag lesson in one. Living wisely. Light exposes the fruits of darkness. Consider things and make your choices. Immorality, profanity, debauchery, greediness, against an attitude of thanksgiving, following the example of love and sacrifice from Christ. And Paul is just starting here. He has a message for the families. Join me next week for husbands and wives together at the cross.